How's it going, everyone? I'm Pete. Today we are going to work on the Silverado. I picked up some parts for it last week. I got a seat, door panel, side view mirrors, the dashboard cup holder. The original dashboard cup holder is gone. I don't know what the previous owner did with it. He took it out and put like a 7-inch receiver that connected to the radio and all kinds of other audio stuff, but I already tore all that out. So let's go have a look at everything that I got. Driver and passenger side door panels. They're in really good condition. Nothing seems to be broken. I got side view mirrors here that I picked up. The passenger side has a crack in the mirror, but you could take the glass out of the old one. The old one has good glass in it. This is the cup holder that goes in the dashboard. There is a little bit of melt on here or whatever, I don't know. You probably smoked in that other vehicle I got all this stuff out of. This is the driver's seat. It's in really good condition. The bottom pad right here isn't ripped or torn or anything. The only thing is, this seat is electric, so what we're going to try and do is maybe swap out the brackets, make it work somehow. I'll show you right now what's going on with the seat that's currently in the car. On here, this is how I got it. I mean, the previous owner, I'm not sure what he was doing. He was a young kid, so I don't know. But we're going to get this swapped out. So the seat, it came with these rough country seat covers, which is cool. This is ripped, and all the springs inside the bottom pad are completely broken underneath. So then that's where the cup holder went for the dash, right in here. He had a 7-inch receiver on there that connected to a old Pioneer radio. I ended up putting a 7-inch double dim in here, and I ran a new backup camera. I'll show you guys that later. But over to the other side, the side view mirror is completely broken on this side. It's just held down with a zip tie. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the glass out of this one, put them in the new one, or put it in the new one, and then should be good to go for that. So, yeah. There it is. Throw that out. All right, so there are some issues with stuff that's on here. The outside door handle, the bolts are completely loose. Completely loose. It's not even tight all the way. This thing is just rattling back and forth. It's like when I got this thing, I had to put new hinge pins in because the door was sagging, wouldn't even like close right. So I don't know, the tweeter is just dangling there. This, you know, got some Kenwood speakers in there. That's cool. All right, I went and took the other door panel off because I got this rod right here. Can't really see it. This one is disconnected from something. And it's completely different on the other side, so I don't know what that goes to, but I'll jump online and try and figure that out. All right, everyone, I figured out what that rod goes to. It's actually for the key lock. It's really hard to see, but it's way, way up there. I didn't notice when I first bought the truck that put the key in, it wouldn't unlock the door, so I guess it must have popped off somehow. So I got to get a clip in there to hold it. That's this one right behind here. So I'm going to do that. All right, so I took the door handle off. This thing pops on right here, but it's missing the clip, obviously. So I'm going to see, I went to Napa For $1, I got a couple of C-clips. Let's pop one of those on there. It'll be fine. There's no sense to... Otherwise, the only way to get that clip is to order a whole new door lock cylinder, and I'm not doing that. So we can... That's gonna be... See if I can get it right there. Now the door handle is back on. Threw a C-clip on the lock actuator, so now the key lock works on this door. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the door panel on. Now the door panel is back on. I was having some issues with the this lining up right. I think that rod down there was bent. So let's see. Lock. All right, it's working. I'll pop this back on for the side view mirror because they're not changing that one. That's on. So you gotta put... This came with the door panel, so I'm just going to use this one because there are some differences in between these, and I wasn't aware. So there we go. Well, that one's done. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this side view mirror off. All right, so since that side view mirrors are the wrong ears, this came off the old one. The other side view mirrors had this plug, which isn't going to work. So I'm going to do, because these aren't heated, the other mirrors were heated, I'm just going to wire this into this so that we can at least get the function of rotating it. All right, I got this all wired up. Got the solder sticks on there, nice and neat. So I'm gonna go ahead and just wrap this up. Plug it in. All right, let's go over there and just confirm that this mirror functions. Pop the key. I'm just gonna turn on the accessory, and then let's see here. I gotta push to the right, and it works. Look at that. Up, down. Well, there it is. Okay, so what I did too, pop this cover off the old one and threw it onto this one, so that way it's uniform. So. All right, I'm gonna pop this door panel back on. This side will be done. All right, there we go. That is easy as 1, 2, 3, I guess. So that's done, out of the way. All these extra parts, I don't know what I'm gonna do with. So I pulled the driver's seat out. I took the cover off, and as you can see, this thing is totally collapsed in compared to the new one. They have the same pattern, they're just a little bit different in color, which is fine with me because I'm going to put the seat cover back on the newer one and you ain't going to see it. So just as a reference, when I went to pull these out, there are specific sockets that you need. So that one there, and then this one right here, it's like a torque, inverted torque. So what I did is, for the rear bolts, got a 11 millimeter 12 point that fit perfectly on there, and it pulled it off without any issues, as you can see. And then this one I used, this is a 15 millimeter 12 point, so that fit right on there nicely, as you can see in it. Pulled it out without stripping it. There's a difference between both these seats. Yeah, this thing is totally trashed. The factory seat is a manual seat with a manual slider, and the newer one I got is a power seat, but that's fine. The only thing we got to do, I'm gonna switch the frames out, or the tracks out, and just utilize the manual seat, but I'm gonna have to swap over the seatbelt buckle for the manual one and get rid of all the electric stuff. Maybe later on down the road I may convert it back over to power, but I don't really care. So we're gonna start taking these seats apart and get everything swapped over. This guy's got a torque on this side, so this is 50. Well, I'm using a 45, but it's a 50. I can't find my actual 50. So there's that. I got these pretty much all torn apart. We're gonna get in the manual track out. All right, I got the manual track off. Now, get this old one out. Now we got more room with the old one out. Perfect. So now I got to put this one together, and if I'm correct, the manual track should just bolt right up to it. All right, so I got this guy in down here. So let's tighten this baby up. Okay, that's another way. Yeah, there we go. So then, all right, so now I got to drive this buddy in. All right, so now I got to put this cover on. So these pretty much just hold the trim down. So you know, there's 3 on the side, and then there's 1 all the way underneath on the back. We can put the bottom seat part on and pretty much be done with this. We ain't gonna have no lumbar, so I'm fine with that. I don't really care. Like I said, I'll maybe convert this over to electric later on down the road. But for right now, it's just the broken seat just driving me nuts. There we go. I don't know. That one. I don't think the battery's dead in the tool. That's great. You put the seatbelt on this side, or the buckle. It's right about, that's where it goes right there. Torque this down. There goes that. So now, pretty much, just clip it in. That's pretty much it. So what I did is I just put the wiring from the old power seat track, just zip tied it right here. And the switches and everything are right here. I put a lever back on for the rear seat adjustment, so everything is pretty much done and put together. So I'm gonna put the seat cover on, throw it back in the car, and see how it sits. Seat cover's on, and you can see that's where the lumbar knob went. So whatever, I'm just gonna roll with it. I don't really care. So looks good. So what I'm gonna do is, while I'm at it, just gonna vacuum this up, throw it in, plug it in, see how it fits. All right, so it's in. Oh, much better. I sit way higher. That's beautiful. Goes up, goes back. Not bad. Cool. Got a new seat in. The only thing that's left to do as far as all the parts that we got for the Silverado is the cup holder that goes in the dash. I took it apart because it looks like crap. So I scuffed it up, wiped it off with some alcohol, and just gonna paint it black. All right, everyone, so the cup holder for the dashboard had time to dry. So we're gonna put it back together really quick and put it in the car and see how everything turned out. All right, so see where we're at here. Got two. What I'm gonna do is put the bottom ones on first. There we go. So let's see if this thing closes now. Boom, there you go. All right, open. That opens a little rough. Might have to lube it up a little bit, but oh, clean up. It's good. Cool. All right, everybody. So that's going to do it for this video. So altogether, we spent about $125 on all the parts. They came out of a 2004 Silverado, the Cat Eye model. So we got the seat, the side view mirrors, door panels, and the cup holder that goes into the dashboard. So altogether, I mean, we pretty much retrofit everything in. We had to do a little bit of work, but everything is in there. No issue so far. That seat, I can't tell you enough how great it is. So in the meantime, like, comment, subscribe, share. More importantly, have a great day, and I will see you all in the next video.